For a while now, fans have been talking about the huge rumour that Henry Cavill's Superman will appear in Black Adam, and according to two scoopers, we have some huge details regarding his return. Hey everyone, welcome back to our movie news. The debate about whether or not Superman, specifically Henry Cavill's Superman, will be in Black Adam has been quite a big one recently, but two pretty reliable scoopers have been very specific about what to expect from his cameo. My Time to Shine and KC Walsh have both reported that Henry Cavill's Superman will be in Black Adam, he will be wearing the classic suit, we will hear John Williams' Superman theme, and he will say, "We need to talk Black Adam." So a few things to break down there. The first and easily the most important, Henry Cavill's Superman will be in Black Adam. I will come back to this later on, but this is by far the most important thing to take from this report. The second, he will be wearing the classic suit. What is the classic suit? Now my mind instantly went to Christopher Reeve's Superman suit. He is known as the classic Superman, so I instantly thought that he was going to be wearing the classic suit. Fortunately, My Time to Shine specified by retweeting someone else's tweet that it will be the Man of Steel suit, just a bit brighter, which is phenomenal news. I absolutely love that suit, and to have brighter colours on it, I think will upgrade it. Then we have the most controversial thing on the list. We will hear John Williams' Superman theme. Now, I and many others are very much against Henry Cavill's Superman using John Williams' Superman theme because Henry Cavill's theme was created by Hans Zimmer and Junkie XL and has been used in all three of his cinematic appearances as Superman. That theme is a modernized Superman theme for a modern Superman, so for me, Henry Cavill's Superman needs Hans Zimmer's theme, not John Williams's. That being said, by the sounds of it, Henry Cavill's cameo in Black Adam will be no more than a minute long. And the fact that Henry Cavill's Superman will actually make an appearance in a DC film in 2022, when last year that was seen as virtually impossible, shows how far we have come, and shows how lucky we are to have a new company in charge that actually wants Henry Cavill's Superman in the DCEU. So yes, the theme may not be the exact theme that we want, but we need to remember that this is just a cameo. It's not his actual film. And we are getting Henry Cavill's Superman again. Something that I know I just said a second ago, but I'm gonna say it again, was seen as an impossibility a year ago. He was not wanted by Warner Brothers. There were constant talks of a recast or a reboot for Superman. But now, The Rock and Warner Brothers Discovery have brought him back. Henry Cavill's Superman will be the Superman of the DCEU once again. We should be so grateful just to see him as Superman again on the big screen. That is what we should focus on right now. Yes, the theme is not ideal, but we can let the company know that when his solo film comes around, there is a lot of demand to hear Zimmer's theme being used in that movie. At the end of the day, would you rather a Henry Cavill Superman cameo in Black Adam using Williams' theme that confirms he is back in the DCEU, or no cameo at all and no Henry Cavill Superman in the DCEU at all? If anyone chooses the second option, then I'm sorry. You will never be happy watching a DC film, as it seems you would only want DC films to be released if they happen exactly how you want them to be, because you would rather lose the biggest superhero of all time just because of a theme than have Superman in the DCEU again. And the John Williams theme isn't a bad theme. It's not like they're using a theme that sounds terrible. It's such an iconic theme from a Superman that I love. But it's a theme that for me, the way it was originally composed, doesn't work for a modern Superman film. If they were to turn it into an epic version of the theme, then I could really get behind that. As I'm writing this, I've been playing both Superman themes, and I have to say, I got goosebumps from both. Zimmer's is so epic and intense, and Williams's is so iconic and beautiful. I think my ideal version of a Superman theme would be a John Williams and Hans Zimmer mix. There is one on YouTube that I will put a link to in the description, and I think it sounds amazing. If they were able to bring back Hans Zimmer or someone who can merge both themes together or use both of them in a way that really works, then I think that would be the best of both worlds. I personally would use Zimmer's score for the action sequences and maybe a version of Williams' theme for the more peaceful, iconic moments. That for me would probably be the best balance available and something I wouldn't complain about. If they were able to modernize the original theme and combine it into Zimmer's theme, then that would be the best thing they can do in my opinion. It's only been since I've listened back to the original theme that I've realized how much I love that theme as well as the new theme. Finding a way to use the original score to celebrate the history of Superman and using the new theme as a way of modernizing Superman and being able to use both of them in the same movie together would make it one of the best scores of all time, and I really hope that somehow they can do it. I know some people are angry with using John Williams' theme because it was used in Justice League 2017, and I get that. You don't want it to connect to that film. I'm the same, but I'm deciding to ignore that film altogether. When I think of the canon Justice League film, I only think of the Snyder Cut. I've heard people say that Walter Hamada wanted the John Williams theme, so them using that piece of music for this Superman means it's connected to Hamada, which we don't want. Well, I want to remind you that Zack Snyder also wanted to use John Williams' theme for Man of Steel, but Warner Brothers didn't let him. So he brought in Hans Zimmer to create something new. The point I'm trying to make is that you can choose to connect a film or a theme to whatever you want. You choose to connect Williams' theme to Justice League and Warner Brothers, I choose to connect it to Superman. We have a choice of how we perceive things, and I'd prefer to perceive this use of the theme as a positive instead of a negative. The final thing the Scoopers report is that Superman says to Black Adam, "We need to talk, Black Adam." Now this line can really mean different things depending on what happens in the movie. If, by the end of the movie, Black Adam saves the world and is seen as a hero, Superman could be talking to him about possibly joining the Justice League. But obviously, the fact that he kills wouldn't be something they would want. Superman could also be threatening him, telling him that if he doesn't stop killing people, then he will stop him. We know that Black Adam will have this arrogance about him, where he believes that no one on this planet can stop him, so he probably wouldn't take that threat very well, setting up a Black Adam versus Superman film. But I hope they go in a different route. I hope that for a while, at least for a few years, Black Adam is seen more as a hero, before he ultimately chooses to do something that makes Superman see him as a villain. I would like to have a Superman solo film before we have a Black Adam versus Superman film. Also, hopefully by that time, Shazam can join the mix and help Superman take down Black Adam. Whatever happens, whatever route they choose, the fact that Henry Cavill's Superman will be a part of it is something that we as DC fans have needed for a long time now. So personally, I'm going to choose to focus on the positives of this news, and to be honest, I don't really think there are any negatives, just one thing that I prefer to be different. But it's not going to stop me from being over the moon with Henry Cavill being back as Superman. When I first heard the news that he was done as Superman, I was extremely upset. He's my favourite version of Superman and my favourite DC hero, so I got hit with a double whammy of bad news. But now I've been hit with a double whammy of good news. Superman is back and he'll be played by Henry Cavill. So a cameo using Superman's old theme instead of his new theme isn't a huge problem for me. It's something that I'd definitely change, and I can guarantee that there will be edits of people changing the theme to Zimmer's, and I'm sure it will work better than the old theme, but I'm just going to be happy that Cavill is back. And if he's back in Black Adam, then there's a huge chance that he is in The Flash. And if he's in The Flash too, then there is a huge chance that we will see a Superman solo film in the near future. But what do you think of this news? Are you happy that Cavill is coming back, or are you upset that they are using the wrong theme? Let me know in the comments below. Before we end the video, I just want to credit Ken Lewis for this incredible artwork used as the thumbnail for today's video. He is an extremely talented artist, and I will leave a link in the description to his Instagram so you can check out his other work. But that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. I hope to see you here again soon, so until then, have a great day. Bye!